Go.
Well, here we are at Chalfont Peter Garden of Rest. This is the 8th of June 2020, and I'm Richard Roberts, and basically I've come to the village of my birth to do a trip down memory lane. Not perhaps the most, shall we say, inspirational place to start coming to the Garden of Rest, but at the same time a lot of the family are here, and I am standing by the headstones for my grandparents Fred and Gwen Lawrence, and they obviously husband and wife, and next to them is Marjorie Gwendolyn Foxon, who is my mum, and as you can see there, she died sadly at 58 years of age. And last but not least is my nan's sister Hilda Fox, who was known as Lily. Her quest in life was keeping the gardens and gardens of the commons, etc., clean of litter and so on. And she did a great job. And my granddad, incidentally, he was the A-warden here, which meant that he at one time looked after all the graves and dug the graves those days, rather than mechanical. But we were saying, Matthew and I, my son who's doing the filming, he'd be turning in his grave when you look at all this grass, and I can remember when it was immaculate, but there we are. If we move on a little further, the headstones give away the time of the period. We're really going to a very old period, because we're looking at here the my great-great-grandfather Henry Fox, that was well known around Chalfont for the old feast days and riding a big white horse, leading the procession, and his wife Elizabeth, who died some 10 years ahead of him. He made it to 84 years of age. Sadly, the stones are down somewhat, and they lower them these days for safety, but next to them is their son Harry Fox and his wife Renee Fox, and who was the brother of my nan, and also Jim and May Fox, once again the brother of Gwendolyn Lawrence. So really, essentially, we've got here a plot of 6 graves, which was the family graves for that period. My granddad bought them as a job lot, for want of a better thing. I've still got a certificate of ownership, but sadly now they cost a fortune, and who comes to visit them? Sadly, we've put more flowers on today, but as you can see, generally, other than the modern graves, things have sort of slid away, but I suppose that's life.